Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Play the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I got 180. Yellow. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Check back, check back. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm here all day. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And their first down, Chiefs.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Let's see. Wobble! 43 is the mic. 3 bud.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't need to. Easy. Watch 36 to Mike. And we got to get to the point.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou. Let him know.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
59 is Mike, 59, check, 59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Hill on the return. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hold it. Mike 5'9". All day, dog.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, and able to find Green. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Cardinals nothing.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Rap. Tie that left. Everyone's got 4. Set, go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the screen. 59's Mike. Check, 59. We got to get the check.
Now Murray again. And And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check, 43. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got Smith here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey, watch it. 66, pull it, half.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes
and the Chiefs are going to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 10 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 27th, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Easy. He's checking. Race don't travel. 26, check 26. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Strong right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Lights 59.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 24-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready, team, Mike 19. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 19.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mike, go.
Second down and goal. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
We're ready. 25. Here we go.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's taken it around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Get ready. Check, cross. It's free. Short.
Murray now on 1st down. Green brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mike 7. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
1st down, Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get that home. Under 10, under 10, 10. Let's get it now, let's get it right now.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Attack, attack. Check 50. 43 is the mic. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Attack, attack. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Shift, shift.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to launch it for Washington. They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
The 43-yard line.
You must be getting wait. Hey, South. 36. Here we go, D. Hey, wahoo.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yellow.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Cardinals 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go,
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray finding Green complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Ready, 25! Go! 21! 43, got it! 43 is the mic. Let's go one more!
To throw again on second down. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Underwood. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch it. Hey, Sunday. Tighten up. 60.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check. Watch 36.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. to throw. And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Now Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Watch line, right? There's a line, right? Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Chiefs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the